Adam AZZIE with us, back with a few more odds in your favour, back at Turffontein with Faraway Winter, who hasn't run since October, but with 3 wins and a second and a fourth under the belt, I think we just have to forgive him for his last start.
Yeah, look, with his last start, we found that there was something wrong when he came back from the stables, which we've managed to sort out. I think that he is a horse that obviously the stables quite highly rated, and we think that he's a horse, as he matures, could be a decent sprinter for the yard. We have thrown him in the deep end over here. It's a very competitive field with a lot of horses that are coming into the race with a lot of form, good form I should say. But the lightweight was, I think, what was most appealing. Bringing him back, he's doing exceptionally well at home and he's in a good space. So we thought, with the lightweight on his back, drawn on the right side of the course, with the fact that we've had a little bit of rain, there's a couple of factors that are in his favour, but he does have a lot to do. I think that sprint race is very open. You could make a point for probably one of 8 of the horses in the race that they got a massive chance. Some horses that also showed earlier on form and sort of have gone a little bit amiss, if they've come back to their earlier form, also could be very competitive. But as I said, he is an above average horse. He's exceptionally well, and I do think that he will run a good race.
Yeah, so the question I was going to ask you is the preparedness that he had when he started his race career. Have you got him more or less there?
Yeah, I think we've got him even better. He's never been moving the way that he's moving now. I suppose we've got him as fit as we possibly can coming off the break. But in a sprint, I don't think you need to have them really wound up all the time. And I think he's in the right space to run a very competitive type of race.
Marvellous. Now, we all know that as human beings we are emotional. It's natural when somebody passes away to feel aggrieved and sad for their loss. But Give Me the Shot has carried on where she left off prior to the untimely passing of Kevin Soul, and she really is a superstar.
Yeah, I don't think words can adequately express the sorrow that we have for the family and what they've had to go through. And if their horses can give them a slight little bit of joy in these very dark times for them at the moment, we do our best to do that. Having said that, to speak about the filly, she's in a really good space. Her preparation into the race has been spot on. The running her in the sprint, using that as a gallop, and the manner in which she won and the time in which she won in, we were very impressed with that. It was a part of the program coming into the Guineas, and it's nice that it worked out the manner in which it did. Having said that, I think that she possibly is the best horse in the race. There's a horse like Featherboa, was very unlucky, found a little bit of problems with the stablemate last time out and did have excuses. So there's got to be a very healthy respect for her. Roy Magner's horse, M. Regina, a horse that looks like it's on the up. Miss Cool for the Dawson stable. I think that that's a horse that won impressively last time out. Stable obviously rate the horse. Also a horse that's got to be respected. Mr. de Cox was Bernetta, Mr. Terry's, both these horses. Rock the Fox, obviously horse also comes back to earlier form. Things go its way in the race. Big runner. Bless My Stars. So I think the race is a little bit more open. Having said that, I do think our filly is the best horse in the race, and maybe I'm being a little bit bold in saying this, but the only thing that I think we have to beat is the draw. So if she can find herself in a good rhythm in the race earlier on, I think she's a massive runner and they will have her to beat.